Hi, this is Dr. Karen Wilson Starks, and welcome to the Light Room. We are in the middle of a series on executive succession. And last time I talked about the importance of having a planned transition between the outgoing executive and the incoming executive. We talked about the importance of overlap and how that ideally, if you could spend a year with the new person, going through every season in the business, that would be fantastic. Today, I want to talk about the first of three different stages of the executive succession process. And this phase is the observer shadow phase. So the new executive becomes an observer of the organization, shadows the outgoing executive, and this is a time for learning and for thinking, looking at the company, the business, the industry, seeing what the personnel and organizational strengths and gaps are, and seeing opportunities and possibilities for the future. Secondly, in this phase, strategic introductions are important. As the outgoing executive, you want to introduce the new executive to key people in the organization, to clients and customers, to internal and external partners and stakeholders. And basically, it's time to warm up those relationships so that it is an intentional handoff that works well, not where anyone feels abandoned or like they're just being thrown out there to the wolves, if you will. And then the third part of this is knowledge transfer. So you want to be able to share here's the current state of affairs, here's the reason that we headed in this direction with the business or made these particular decisions. Here's why we didn't go in certain particular directions. And these are some future needs that I see as the outgoing executive, things we couldn't get to, didn't get to address, some board mandates perhaps for the next generation of leadership, and what we would have done differently had we had time or opportunity. So, since it's Dr. Martin Luther King weekend and celebration, I do want to end with a quote from Dr. King. And next time we will unpack the phase two, which is really going to be the shared responsibilities. So, from Dr. King, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. See you next time.